attacks on the Syrian airbase used by the Assad regime to launch chemical weapons attacks on their own people. Past, Donald Trump has made it clear that he was not seeking for regime change in Syria. Trump said that he was more focused on the Islamic State than the regime change in Syria. He has more or less said that in the reality of the situation, we need Assad to fight the Islamic State, and if we were to take him out, we can't be sure whoever that replaces him will be better, and we don't want to create a power vacuum that could help radical groups like the Islamic State to come to power. Trump wants to ally with Russians to take on the Islamic State. Russia is a keen backer of the Assad regime. You could say the only reason Assad is still in power is because of Russian forces. Assad is fighting the Islamic State to stay in power. Russia is helping Assad and wants a greater strategic role in the Middle East. Russia and America are nuclear powers. The principle of MAD is still in place. MAD stands for mutually assured destruction. If America or Russia goes to war, that would mean that both these countries will die a nuclear death. We have resurgent Russia on our hands, and Russia wants to be a true global superpower once again. Russia likes that Trump wants better relations with them. Assad had chemical weapons. He used them back in 2012, 2013. He used them back when Obama was in power. Using chemical weapons is against the law. Obama drew a red line and said, Assad, chemical weapons should not be used in Syria. Assad crossed that line. Obama considered military option and brought in naval ships to launch targeted strikes on chemical weapons facilities in Syria. Assad, fearing the US will force him to step down, and under Russian advice, allowed an international task force to remove his chemical weapons from his facilities in Syria. Obama did not use military actions, even though Assad crossed his red line. Assad used chemical weapons again. Trump responded with military action, which targeted the Air Force base that was used to launch the chemical attack. What does this mean for US-Russia relations and Trump's current stance of not seeking regime change in Syria? Is the US at war with Syria? These are my thoughts. Trump launched this targeted strike to re-establish the red line on chemical weapons. He wanted to make it clear, unlike the former president, I won't be so lenient if you cross my red line. You will face consequences. Trump made it clear that Obama did not project strength and was a weak leader. I don't think Trump's attack was the start of a new war. It was more of a slap on the wrist to stop chemical weapons. I still don't think Trump wants regime change. Trump contacted Russia before the attack to make his intentions clear and to remove all ambiguity. Now Russia and Assad know what they are playing with. They know this is somebody who is willing to lead and take action. Now Russia and Assad know if they want to stay in the Middle East, they should stop using chemical weapons, and the red line has been made abundantly clear to them. I think there is no reason to fear escalation. Assad is more or less a puppet of Putin's, and MAD is still in play. And Putin does not want to ruin his relation with Trump. So I don't think there is a reason to fear escalation. I feel the intention of the targeted strike was to draw the line in the sand, and I think Trump accomplished it in the best way possible with an attack on the air base which was used to launch the chemical weapons attack. Assad made it clear in the past that words won't help, as he used chemical weapons even after repeated warnings from the United States and the international community. Will this weaken Russia and Assad's capability to take on the Islamic State? To some degree, yes, but Trump felt this was the best way to signal his stance on chemical weapons. The next question is, why does Trump care about chemical weapons? He launched the attacks to show that he was a strong leader. He wanted to show that he was willing to take military action when needed. He felt that in this situation, if he did nothing, his action could be seen as weakness. Well, isn't this just posturing? Did he just do this to show that he's strong? In part, yes, but you have to realize posturing and shows of strength and leadership is very important. These actions and posturing will give him a card to use during negotiations. Now America negotiates from a position of strength and not from a position of weakness. These strikes may not have completely eliminated all of Assad's chemical weapons capabilities. It effectively does, as Assad dare not use it again because he knows if he uses it again, Trump will come after him. This use of force could be used as leverage in peaceful diplomatic talks in the future. This might also help silence critics that say Trump won't do anything that upsets Russia. Hey everybody, if you liked the video, please click the like button. You might also want to check out my video on Trump's wall. And be sure to subscribe to my channel to catch more of these videos.